Really filling out nicely. Look at that banana plant. She's tall and lean and mean. Me, not so tall. Welcome back, Eloc Nation. Welcome to my home, garden, and lifestyle channel. If you like what you see, hit that like button. Stuff is looking raggedy. Raggedy things have to go. Today is Friday, July the 26th. In this video, I'm going to be doing some cleaning up, and I haven't done my July tour yet. Oh, look at the marigold. So pretty. I came out early in the week, and I pulled these leaves. I just left them there. It was so hot and muggy. I didn't want to deal with it at the time, so I'm going to be cleaning that up. My Shasta daisies, oh boy, they have been fried by this excessive heat. It has been a smoker. Oh, we've got a few survivors amongst the dead. Hi, Nala. Hi, girl. How you doing? Hey, Coda. Hey, Delta. I knew you were coming. You love all the loves. Father and son, father and son. I've got buckets out here catching all of this rain we've been getting. Buckets here. Here I use this to catch rainwater as well as feeding my plants this compost tea. So I try to collect as much rainwater as I can. Oh, see, we've got a few tomatoes here. I don't know if this poor tomato plant's gonna make it or not. It is struggling, it's been so hot. But who knows, it just might bounce back. We shall see. All right, so let me get to doing some cleaning before I do the garden tour. Fresh mint, I can take that inside. Sit it there for a minute. Take you over to my garden garbage bowl, and this is where I put all of those yellow dead leaves. Then I deal with it later at some other time. Harvest some of this mint. It grows so fast. Oh, it smells so good. I'm gonna go ahead and cut back this Shasta daisy here. It's gonna be a big difference. It is a perennial, so it will come back again next year. But I'm just gonna cut this back because it's not looking pretty anymore. We've been experiencing a few days of cooler temperatures, so I went ahead and removed the shade cloth from my cabbage seedlings here. But I think it's going to heat back up either tomorrow or the day after that. I'm going to keep that cloth here on standby. My sunflowers are reaching for the sky. My petunias are beautiful this morning. This is my end of July garden tour. This is lamb's ear. Soft, fluffy, textured leaf. Beautiful lamb's ear. More of it here. It's been raining a lot. Grass needs to be cut. Things are not perfect. It is what it is. These are my flower containers here. They didn't do as well this year as they did last year, but it's like that sometimes. Hostas, they've taken a real beating with all of the excessive heat we've been getting, and now days upon days of rain. Let's head over to the main garden. This is a raspberry bush here. Planted this last year. It's gaining some height. It's a nice breeze coming through. And my cucumbers, they're just growing and hanging out on this metal fencing here. There's cucumbers growing. See if I can get in. Yeah. And here's another one up here. Don't really have a whole lot going on in this bed. There's some onions here. There's a small coleus there. Strawberries. I need to pull this out. Beautiful marigold. Pepper plant here. Coleus. More coleus. Strawberries just planted this season. Haven't gotten any fruit yet. So I will say, if not this year, definitely next year. It is rooting well. The growth is amazing. So I'm happy, I'm pleased. There's another pepper plant. And another pepper plant here. I topped off both of these because I wanted a bushier plant. More cucumbers, just growing and trelling here. More coleus. I love flowers. Down here, some strawberries. And these are definitely flowering, and I see fruit coming. And that's me. Yeah, lots of rain. So you can see the soil is pretty moist. This is lemon thyme, delicious. I just pulled out some petunias. Got too much rain and they weren't looking good at all. Here are more petunias here. I'm gonna see how they do. They may come back to life. Some of these other ones here, I've gotta clean up a bit. This is parsley. I've harvested several times from this. And the more I harvest, the bushier it gets, the fuller it gets. Time for another harvest. The hosta bed isn't looking as full and luscious as she did in the spring. I pulled out a lot of it because it just wasn't looking too well. There's that white butterfly, not your friend. She's not your friend. It's like some type of a squash plant. Squash, cucumber, tomato plant. This is flowering. Sweet potato leaves. Growing it simply for the leaves. Let's head inside the garden here. And this is just another look at my cucumber plant. This is my grow table. Got some extra cabbage seedlings growing here. Potatoes growing back here in several grow bags. I think next week I'm going to pull those out and dig them up and see what we've got. Garden sage. Here's the Shasta daisies that I just cut back. Collards using as a trap crop for the summer. It continues to give new growth, so in the fall I don't have to start over from scratch. It will come back. Some lettuce that is flowered and going to seed. I've got watermelon in here. I highly doubt if I'm going to harvest anything. These are the sugar baby watermelons. Just got a late start on planting those. I don't even see any fruit on it yet. This is mint that is flowering and going to seed. And here's more of it back here along the fence line. See the butterflies and the bees are out this morning. The dogs are barking. And then here's You can see down there, there's another sweet potato that I'm growing simply for the leaves. I've got some fig cuttings back there as well. Maybe not getting enough sun. Probably need to pull that out of there because I believe my hibiscus may be shading it out. I received lots of hibiscus blooms this summer. Too many to count. Such a beautiful dinner plate flower. I drank a lot of hibiscus tea this summer. Broccoli, just hanging out over the summer, again, using it as a trap crop. You can see how thick this stalk is, so you know it's been here for some time now. I'm just gonna let it stay and do what it does. More collards, again, using it as a trap crop. The pests have been munching, so I prefer them to munch on this stuff as opposed to my summer crops. Another pepper plant here. See some buds here, flower buds here. So yeah, we should get a harvest from that plant as well. And here's the mint that I harvested there. Lemon basil is absolutely delicious. I recently thinned out these onions. I left a few here. This is anise. I see a few bits there. This is hyssop, echinacea. I planted sage here, but I'm not sure. This is not looking like sage. Dill, woodworm, borage, doing fabulous. Lovage and common mullein. So the garden, it's in a transition period, cutting back some things that were growing in the summer that have fizzled out. I've been planting seeds for the fall, and these are cabbage seedlings. We get up into the high 80s today, so I may have to, out of here butterfly, we have to put this shade cloth back on my plants just to protect these little babies from the heat. And I would probably do that before I leave the garden today. Begonia is one of my favorite flowers. These are peppers, and I do see a flower there, so I see another one here. Cucumber, more petunias, okra. Here's its sister there. So I have three, one in each bed, one here, and one in the other bed. Out of here, white butterfly. She lays eggs on the underside of your leaves, and then when those eggs hatch, the larvae, they eat your leaves. So we don't want them in the garden. These little miniature sunflowers have seen better days. So again, this is the July gardens. Hot and fried. I do like hot and fried, like if we're talking fish, but not my flowers. I don't want hot fried flowers. More petunia here. These are my winter sowing jugs. I feel like in just a few months I'm going to be pulling those out and needing them. This is Corabelle, also known as heuchera. Beautiful plant to have. The color is right here within the leaves. Pretty like frilly leaf pattern here. Love it. More strawberries. Purple sprouting broccoli that was here in this bed, and I left it to make seeds. I did drop some of those seeds here, so you can see some of that broccoli coming up. There. You can see it there and here. So here I have a pepper plant. Got some yellow squash growing here. More collards just hanging out as a trap crop. This is moringa. And more moringa back here planted with some onion. Another pepper plant here. Peppers on here. Another pepper plant here. We've got eggplant. Got mint here and mint there. I'm calling this my fall bed. I've been dedicating this all summer to my fall garden, but of course I ran out of space and needed to tuck some things in. So what happened? Peppers, cucumber, squash, whatever that is, okra. But I do have my cabbage back there, so I managed to get some of my fall seedlings in there. Another marigold, just collards, using them as a trap crop. My garden garbage bowl, rain collector, jalapenos, so we can go ahead and, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take these. Before something else gets it. You snooze, you lose. Transplanted some Sierra onions here. We're gonna see what happens. Another tomato plant here. Let's just go ahead and take this one too while we're at it. This area receives some shade, so I have some lettuce here and some Italian large leaf basil. This basil, that's mint back there. I planted some broccoli, the bag dried out. Shasta plant here, 2 San Marzano tomatoes here, as well as Sugar Rush peach peppers. More tomatoes. There's a green tomato there. More tomatoes. I'll go ahead and take this one. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take this one as well. Too hot to just have this fruit sitting here. Maybe I'll go inside and scramble some eggs with those peppers and tomatoes. That will be delicious. Add some onions. Shout out to my onion lovers. These are the 4 o'clocks. They open up to these pretty flowers in the evening. This is some kale hanging out here. I feel like I'm all over the place today. It's getting warmer out here. I keep trying to tuck into some shade. These are raspberries here. I've been munching on these throughout the summer. Eggplant. Look at that beautiful flower. Yeah, there's a little small eggplant there. Here's another one. Yeah. I've already harvested from this plant twice already. Pretty pleased with the performance on this plant. Sage, Thai basil, mint, Russian kale, my compost bin. I had to wash and dry out my little laundry bag that I use for my compost tea. It catches all of those little bits. This is comfrey. I use it in my compost tea to feed my plants. There are more 4 o'clocks back there. Lacinato kale, recently harvested from that. This is just one of my favorite little nooks here in the garden. Love my 4 o'clocks. These seeds were given to me by the Brampton gardener. Thank you, Brampton. These are more brassicas here. Snapdragon. They looked so much better in early spring. More peppers and onions in here. Another Thai basil plant, as well as some lettuce that has gone to seed. These are bush beans. And I planted some sugar snap peas down here. So they're being protected by the bush beans, being shaded, given some shade. And early fall, oh, these are gonna really take off. Here's some parsley and carrots here. Check on these carrots. Let's see if we've got anything. Oh, that's a small one. I don't know, maybe should I stick it back in there? Oh, there's a carrot. Yeah, we'll take that one. Check this one. Yeah, we'll take these. Nasturtium. So we got a nice little harvest while we were out here as well. So this is what's going on in my July garden as I transition here, preparing for fall. I've got a lot of seeds that I will be planting. Cilantro, some beets, some turnips, some mustard greens. I'm gonna cover this bed because I need to protect my cabbage seedlings in there. As much as I love the summer garden, after a while that heat does get to you and you just want to come out here under cooler temperatures and not have to fight mosquitoes and everything. Grab my little harvest up there, scramble some eggs. Thanks for being here. Should be interesting to see what the August garden is looking like. Oh, that butterfly girl, she is busy, busy, busy. Out of here, girl. Shoo, butterfly, shoo. All right, see you guys later. Kind to yourself as well as others. We are all going through something. See you next time. If you enjoy the content, please subscribe to the channel. Find something you love and have fun doing it. Thanks for watching.